as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I feel sad. I feel saddened that we're here doing this when there's so many things that the federal government should be focused on. The federal government decided to charge Senator Natasha to court. And the fact that she's not even built on self-recognizance, that's something, that should worry every one of us. With all the things that we have going on, how does it mean? Why is it that the federal government is not taking on the sexual harassment allegations that were made? Why are they selective in the way they're doing? It is between Senator Akpabio and Senator Natasha. On what basis is the federal government coming in when a lot of the petition that Senator Natasha herself had put out has not been done? We can't continue to have selective justice. Selective justice is injustice. And the more this keeps going on, if they can do it to her, who else is safe in this country? We're being told that when something is done against you and you speak out to someone who they perceive as being powerful, even though they are not powerful, remember that the office of the citizen is the highest office in the land. But when it's done to someone perceived to be powerful, the federal government brings out its might. We have terrorists who are out there doing videos every day insulting us, every day calling us out. The federal government is not doing everything to go after them, but it's to sit down on a case that they have no business with. If it's an allegation has been made and Senator Akpabio feels that an allegation has been made against him, then he should go to court. Why are they using the taxpayers' money on this frivolity that we have right now? And so for me, at the end of the day, is that every Nigerian, we're all on trial. And I will take the words of Senator Natasha. This injustice shall not prevail. It shall not be sustained. Thank you.
Well, I thank all of you for coming. Okay? Today is not for long speeches. Our client has been arraigned. She's been granted bail. We intend to cope and comply with the conditions of bail, and we are ready for trial.
Yes.
The matter has been adjourned. Pray for us and wish us good luck. Right? Well, that's not for public comments. But so far, we have her here, responsible, popular, and well conducted.
I'm very grateful to Nigerians for their love, prayers, and support.
Thank you very much.
You see, it doesn't matter how many hawks and vultures we team up against the righteous. No matter the trials and tribulations they may pass through, they will always be vindicated. I'm sure it's no longer news that the lady Natasha, the most distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, was victorious again once more over Akpabio and those who are desperate to by any means prove some sort of superiority over her. We all know how she has been arraigned in courts over cases of civil defamation. And what was their aim? The end desire of Godswill Akpabio, Yahaya Bello, and co. was to see the lady go to prison, even if for 1 hour. That is all they've been fighting for. But did they get that? Of course they didn't. When you are righteous, everything works in your favor. The hawks can gather, the vultures can gather. No big deal, but at the appropriate time, they will all scatter. And let me say this. It is really unfortunate that those that are supposed to be persecuted are the ones persecuting those that ought to be in position of authority. You see the three images I'm displaying? I will come back to why it has to be the three of them. Before I proceed, before I come back to these people, let the all supporters of Senator Godswill Akpabio know. You cannot continuously fighting someone that is not guilty just because you want to show that you are superior. Just you want to show that you have the powers, you have the corrupt connections. For goodness sake, these are cases of two senators accusing each other of whatever it is. Now, where does the federal government of Nigeria come in is what Odalu don't understand. How does the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice in Nigeria becomes the lawyer to Senator Godswill Akpabio is something I don't understand. Two senators have issue. The federal government picked up one because Akpabio is on their camp. But I appreciate the judge. I appreciate that judge who felt there was no reason to send this lady to prison for remand, and she granted her bail. That was a victory for Natasha. That was a victory for us, and perhaps one more down for Akpabio and his camp. This is how it continues to go. because the lady isn't guilty of anything. What has she done? Now I want to ask Nigerians, please, or rather, Nigerians should join me to ask the Nigerian government and whoever is up there. The lady Natasha has 3 petitions. 3 petitions against Akpabio. Why is none of them being given attention? But Akpabio submitted one of defamation and the country made it a national issue, pouring the taxpayers' money to crucify and prosecute an innocent and harmless senator. It is unfortunate that Nigeria have leadership crisis. We have leadership issue, and this is being fueled and sponsored by the people who don't care, who of majority are really not aware of the happenings in their terrain, otherwise known as their country. It's really unfortunate. Now let me come back to these images here. All these 3 persons, Omoyele Sowore, Natasha Akpabio, and Mamzi Nnamdi Kanu, these are people currently being dragged here and there within the Federation of Nigeria. They are being dragged by people that are either supposed to be facing trial or in prison. Otalo says so, and I have my reason. Let me start from Nnamdi Kanu. For years now, for years, he has been with the DSS. He has been undergoing trials upon trials. What has he been found guilty of as we speak now? Nothing. You see, Sowore has always been from court to court. Even while that of Natasha was ongoing, that of Sowore was also ongoing in the same court, and that of Nnamdi Kanu was also ongoing, the 3 of them in the same day. And these are 3 people who are the people, if you allow them to run the affairs of Nigeria, we will have a better Nigeria. None of these 3 persons will not run Nigeria much better than what we currently have. I stand to be corrected. Many people will say, no, Sowore, no. See, Sowore attack against Obi is the only problem I have with him. But even at that, he's still my guy. I like what he stands for. No matter the approach he's making, he also wants a better Nigeria. I just hope he comes to terms one day that Obi is the choosing one at this time, and that he just learn to lower his sword and then see how he can work with the people's choice. Otherwise, Sowore is one of those persons that can lead the country to greatness as well. Then look at this Senator Natasha. Is any Nigerian still in doubt that if this lady find her way to the highest seat in the country, that Nigeria will not be better off? Of course she will. You see how she was being proudly represented by the organic love of her constituency down from Kogi Central. You saw it. That was organic. That was not party faithful people you sponsored. That is how it is. Let Nnamdi Kanu be released today. You will see jubilation. Not only the southeast, the most part of Nigeria will jubilate. I know that many is going to say, how many of you now? Me, I will jubilate because I'm a supporter of good thing. Hate him or love him, what has he done wrong? My people is, we are, the people, his people are being treated like they are outcasts in their own country, and by that he said, let us go. That's his crime. Even if that was his crime, how did he get into the DSS? He was being kidnapped in Kenya. Do you use illegality to fight illegality? The answer is no. So I just want my people to know that it's unfortunate that we have a country where those that should be leading are being prosecuted and tried by those that should be behind bars or facing trial. That's my message. Nigerians, are you going to let this continue?
Nigeria is in a leadership crisis, and all of us must come together to fix this issue of government. So because of this electoral reform, when I know say I just decide say make we focus on them so that there will be no distraction. This case of Senator Natasha Akpabio, all of us just sit down and they look. We cannot allow this kind of injustice to continue. If truly you say that the woman, because she disobeyed standing orders, they suspend her for 6 months, withdraw her security, stop her salaries and allowances, you started a criminal recall to recall her from the Senate. That will no work, will never give up. They still talk, say all the petition where the woman talk, she raised 3 petitions, sexual harassment, malicious this thing to stop her from enjoying her legislative privileges, and abuse of office none was attended to. Yet it no still end again. She's now in court. They say defamation against the Senate president. Today we dey high court for where the case they I say make I just consider, make we hear whether maybe now we the case where we no know. So make we just see the proceedings. What exactly is the case? A case of defamation against the Senate president, who be the prosecutor, Attorney General of the Federation and Minister for Justice. If a senator has a problem with another senator that is a civil defamation matter, Is the Ministry of Justice the personal lawyer to the Senate President? Why is there this kind of calisthenics in Nigerian government? And today, by the time you hear the entire proceedings, you will see that they now just one thing everybody they try to get to remand the woman in prison. They ask her, including the judge, is she a flight risk? She's a serving senator. The day when they call her to arraign her, she came back from the country and she's here. They say, no, we are moving that she should be denied bail and she should be arraigned in a prison until the case is heard. For a matter between a senator and another senator who were elected equally, the federal government is the one prosecuting on behalf of the senator. No matter how we try to check and balance these things, it is not right and it should not be so. Thank God for the judge. At least they don't grant her 50 million bail with one shorty. And then the fact that you cannot even grant her bail on self-recognizance, Nigeria, where will they head to? All of us that support this injustice, it can be anybody. Both the Senate President and they were equally voted and elected. One person no pass the other. This power is transient. If you don't leave power, power will leave you. You cannot be Senate President forever. You cannot be president forever. Even the greatest dictators in the world, after some time, they go come out. Let the interest of the people and the rule of law guide what we do. We then High Court today, everybody, Mama P and the rest of them. I thank una as we did so. Senator Natasha no be criminal. Senator Natasha put her own allegation. Why are they not giving her fair hearing? The same way they are taking up the petitions of these other people. Nigeria, it go far gone. Nigeria really go. I just say make we come court today. Make myself come use my eyes see and hear whether na me the craze or na Nigeria won't kill it, Papa, on his own day. May God help Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
This video because I gotta make this video. In fact, the link on my bio is the link to her Facebook. Help me go and tell her I said she's mad. You are deleting comments. I'm seeing people now. They are dropping If you like they don't tire for your craze, help me go. Just click the link and go to that her Facebook there. Tell her say Mama P say you the craze. I'm gonna be watching. I want to see trenches there. Yes, she was a woman. That is if I got in there angry. Know that he's just cup belly. He's not the victory. Who's as if you people did not plan to put her in prison. Nothing in your useless life prepared you that Natasha will be sleeping with her 2-year-old baby today. You felt she would be in prison till September. That was your game plan. Hide your dirty face in shame. No good, useless woman. That's what you are. You think you have so much criminal records. If Nigeria is not a useless country, they're supposed to bring you back. You have guts to be posting, hey, this one spotted, that one spotted. They are all spotted. They are here. Oh yeah, you come now. Don't come now, man. Oh no, your eye. They beat you what's not good. And I'm gonna say this to you, Akpabio. Forever aligning with somebody like Sandra, somebody this death. I'm ashamed of the seat of the Senate President. I'm seeing her post. Hey, this one spotted. Hey, that one spotted. The man you said he was gay, that turns out to be a lie when they take catch you for Lagos spotted. He's here. Where are you? That one spotted. This one spotted. You don't spot me. You don't spot. You the crazy. You don't spot the red that time. They say if I come, they arrest me. Now me fair rich courts. When I come, everywhere empty. Stuff on the mad. Nigeria is our country, and miscreants like you will not ruin it. I actually came inside here to make a video of the rundown of events inside the courts today. I just see one of your notifications, but they just son on me, so I'll have to come back and do the video again. For the now. Trenches! Those who not on Facebook, just stay here. They help me. They tag the idiots. If you're on Facebook, click the link in my bio. Go to that page. Go. Help me tell us they can know better for you. Yes, the bail application is just bail application. But did you people want it to scale through? The first thing your lawyer said was remand in prison till the date of hearing. That was the first thing you people's lawyer said. Shameless motherfuckers. If not be that judge where God go help me bless. It be like someone and not say that judge not be crooked judge. Now I go find another one quickly before the main date where God still scatter on a plan. Now so God go they scatter on a plan. As so good they help me they kill now. God go they help me they punish you now. What Zaga? Sorry. I will come back for the main video. Click the link in my bio to Sandra Duru's post on Facebook and help me say hi to her.
And good. And you say a sitting governor has a hitman.
Yes, who is Lieutenant Charles Akalieze. He's the head of the task force, Nigerian Navy Kogi Command. Yes, he is. And it will interest you to note that the Nigerian Navy...
Natasha, do you have your facts?
Into the issue now. Yes, there are petitions written to that. We have over 20 people that were killed by this gentleman, extrajudicial killings. Actually, if I had known you were going to ask me these questions, I would have sent you their pictures because I got hold of the petition. But let me tell you this, for once, I'm proud with Nigerian Navy and the police because they seem to look into the petitions, and Lieutenant Charles Akaleze has been transferred out of Kogi State. Now, the news just got to me today.
Transferred, not tried, not arrested. If you say he was a hitman.
Well, we're told that his case is going to be looked into, but in the interim, because of the petitions, heavy petitions before them, the best thing for them to do was to move Lieutenant Charles Akaleze out of Kogi. They should have their disciplinary panel and committee that will look into the atrocities he has committed in the states.